Shalom, Israel. I want to do this video and answer this once and for all and give all the information, the truth on the Israelites that ruled Europe. So the name of this book is The Medieval Empire of the Israelites. And here's the author. Now I'm making this video, even though I made a couple other ones, and the brother History of the Chosen made some great ones. I think even some, they were better than mine. I got a lot of more information and understanding from his work also. But from this one fool that made a video on me, I want to do it in response to that. Only for my people. I don't give a damn about her. You know, she's an Edomite from Australia. But let me go down to her YouTube page. This is her. So. Now she made videos. She made videos in response to like the Hebrew pharaohs of Egypt, life on Mars, you know, Israelites to the UFOs. So some of the videos she's done, she's saying that the videos that we put up from these books aren't Israelites, and like we fabricated the whole thing or something like that, or the stuff that the books that we got, they're really white people and we're saying they're black. That's her two things. And I'm going to prove her wrong on all fronts. Now let me go up. You already know the history of Israel. Let me go up here to when we Rome was compassed with armies in Jerusalem in 70 AD. We fled into Africa. Some were captured and taken to Rome. That's how you got the Roman Colosseums. We all know the story. You had the Roman Colosseums and things like that. Then you had Servius Septembus, and even you had uprisings in Rome before that. But so she says that Servius Septembus was white, so I'm gonna prove that he was black also. But we overthrew them in 193 AD. Now this is the thing: if what we're saying is wrong, and what she's saying is right, this is the only thing that had to happen. Black people lived in Africa, didn't do nothing in Africa, just sat there, decided to get hundreds of thousands of black people, sneak across to Europe, sneak into the cathedrals and all the lands, the Anglo-Saxons lands, and Europe and Ireland and all over the place, build statues of themselves, make paintings of themselves just for the heck of it, run back over to Africa, sit here and be waiting to be picked up by Edomites to come to America for slavery. Or the truth had to go on, and that was this: we overthrew your behinds, whooped your behinds, and put you in servitude and in slavery, and we ruled Europe for almost 700 years. Period. Or else, why would you? And I'm gonna show all the proof from all the European cathedrals and all the lands in Europe, Italy, Switzerland, all over the place. Why are all these black statues there if we were never in Europe? And if we never ruled Europe, are you saying that Edomites, which we knew Edomites did rule parts of Europe, rule Europe for a part time? Of course, we were slaves under you. Of course, that was slavery in the 1600s wasn't the first time. Rome was. You understand? Rome was. So I'm gonna prove all of this and bring out the icons and the statues that the Israelites built to themselves all over Europe, and then I'm gonna give her the answer of why the pictures that we show, some of them have white faces, but they are Israelites. We're gonna prove that, and the reason why that is because in the book also, Medieval Empire of the Israelites, tells you. But I'm gonna explain this picture here. This is an Edomite from Europe. You see the icon of Christ, which is a black man. He sees the icon of Christ here, and what is he doing? He's painting an Edomite version. See? That's what y'all do. Lie on the truth. Here you see the Pope praying to what? The black statue of the Madonna. I mean the black painting. Why? Because they know the children of Israel are black people. Again over here, you hear the Pope, black painting. Over here again, the Pope, black painting. Now let me go into the book, The Medieval Empire of the Israelites. Open it up a little bit. I'm gonna go through it kind of quick, Israel, because I got a lot of stuff to get through. I'm gonna show y'all the proof that this Edomite don't know what she's talking about. And the reason why she's bringing forth this foolishness and lies is because she's insecure about an Israelite planet, because there will be one. All right, now let me go down here. The time was called in Jerusalem. Its territory included a large part of Europe, Asia, and all of the civilized regions of Africa. You notice it says civilized because the Africans was bugging out, running around acting like apes back then. The great kingdoms in Africa were built by Israelites all throughout Africa, and we were having war with the Africans while we were in there. And Japan. There's a good reason to say that the Aztec civilization was also included within the empire, because they knew they were all Israelites. Its subjects named their country Israel and practiced that religion. See, y'all hiding the truth, but these are the last days, man. You can't hide the truth anymore. We know who we are. Here it says the archaeological expeditions which followed deliberately, purposely destroyed all the discoveries that contradicted the established conception of what history. So what they did was found some of our stuff and would destroy them. That's why you see a lot of the noses being broken off and things like that. They were so upset because it was so much paintings and sculptures and things that we put and left down there. They didn't know what to do with themselves. And the Catholic Church is the main funder of all this. And back in the day, they had Leonardo da Vinci and Michelangelo go down there and deface most of those paintings also, which they called back then whitewashing. And I'm going to prove it by showing some icons that were whitewashed. But they're going to be pictures of black people in Europe, but they were whitewashed. And look, they would bring out documents. These Edomites would bring out documents, and then they would find that they were all forgeries. So what they try to do is take the history, rewrite it, and take our history, put it in under wraps, keep it quiet, and put a fake history up. That's why you have all these Edomites like this fool on YouTube thinking that she knows what she's talking about, but she really doesn't. She's been lied to. It says sculptures also created a supposedly ancient history. It is well known some of them buried statues of their own creation in the ground and then several years later informed the world that they found it. See what I'm saying? Y'all devils, man. You're going to take our hit and talking about some black people trying to steal your history. You out your damn mind, man. Going down here, it says the history of Russia and China is in full distortion because the Chinese that are in China today aren't the original Chinese. They were put in there as implants, and we were put out. All right, and it said, look, this was taking place around where? The 15th and 16th century. That's when the Israelites in Europe started to decline and the Edomites started to regain power. That was a punishment from the Lord. Now look, it says the high-minded direction of traditional European history. Traditional mean old back in the day, the Israelite way. It was changed now because the Edomites took over. See, and that Machiavelli said the end justifies the means, meaning they had to do whatever they had to do to get in power and keep this stuff hidden so the truth wouldn't come out to the people. They had to keep this stuff hidden, so they had to do whatever they had to do. The end justifies the means. Over here, and look at this. This fool is from Australia. What's this fool's name? Chris Ye or whatever. It's from Australia. And here's an Australian archaeologist too, who also Spisheimer, Joanne Spisheimer. She also researched, look, and from your native Australia, your fellow Edomite, the history of Great Britain. See, she found out y'all was lying on that. England and Scotland, all about Israel. The Roman Catholic Church, concerned for the preservation of its political influence, overtook the creation of the pseudo-scientific worldwide secular history. They up there lying. They took it, got together, got this money together, got people together so they can make this lie go. And then they called it the decision of the 1563 Council. See? They would start putting holy relics and stealing those and putting names on them and saying that certain people owned them when they didn't. These people were straight up devils, man. And also, typical example is the Chronicles of the Saxons. See? Anglo-Saxons were blacks, man. Now let me go to this important thing. Remember, this is the medieval empire of the Israelites. Okay? Now, this is Ecuador.